Hey everybody!
Hi.
We're live.
We're live for number 4 Facebook Live event for our virtual 5K training. Hope everybody is feeling good. We have a full house tonight, as you can see. And Amelia's in the rafters. She's going to be cheering us on. Woo! So I'm Lauren. That's Julie.
Hi.
She's a project manager with Blue Penguin Productions. So she's going to be talking race specifics when we get there. Connor, and so many people are joining us right now. That's so cool. Connor is also a project manager, and he is not feeling well. And we all kind of know we've all had our health struggles, it seems, in the last couple of weeks. Connor is not feeling well, and we're sorry to hear that, but he is also going to be on the Facebook Live commenting virtually. So he's also with us. You guys know Paul. And then we have Mary Spink, which a lot of you guys know who Mary is. But Mary is, we give her a lot of credit because she kind of birthed the idea of us training for the Penguin Pace 5K. And then this whole virtual thing came about. So Mary's joining us, and she does have Penguin Pace 5K experience. So she's going to tell us firsthand how she feels about the race and some other stuff. So let's get started because it is Bachelor Night, Bachelor Nation.
Gotta rush home for that.
Super important. It looks like a good one tonight.
No, I better go home right now.
And sorry to say that we do also have burgers from Raymond's, which we're going to be busting out soon because we thought it'd be fun to eat our favorite post-race meal, which seemed to be unanimously burgers. And Amelia's on Whole Life Challenge, so we'll be eating in front of her and she'll be smelling the burgers, but she can't eat them, sadly. Okay, so here we go. We have buffs that still have not been picked up. So if you have not picked up your buff, please come and get it because it's probably going to be cold on Saturday. I didn't even look at the weather, but it's cold out there. So grab your buff. Reach out to us if you want your buff and you're going to the race because I'll be there and I can bring your buff. Okay, enough about buffs. Injury reports. We don't have a heck of a lot of people injured, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're keeping tabs. I know we're dealing with some shin splints. We had some crazy things. We had shingles, which the shingle person's getting better. I don't want to divulge who those people are. We had weights falling on shins. You know who you are, and I think you're getting better, which is awesome. But all in all, we had a little bit of back pain. Everyone seems to be taking care of themselves nicely. So keep the injury report updates coming because we just want to make sure that everybody's doing okay. So we're good there. If anyone has any issues that they want to share with us offline, please reach out. Just remember, we are not medical doctors, but we'll do our best to pretend we are. Not really, but we'll help you troubleshoot as best we can. Questions about training, please post them. You guys all seem to be figuring things out as you go along, following the training schedule as best you can and making adjustments and listening to your body. So that's awesome. You know that this week we just want you to follow the training. Don't overdo things. Don't go crazy. You're racing this weekend, so kind of coast into race weekend, and we'll deal with questions if you guys have them as they come. But keep up all the great work. This has been really an awesome program, and we hope you guys are feeling the same. At this point, I'm just going to hand things over. Paul's going to talk a little bit about race week and dispelling tapering and other things, as you see half of my face. Okay. Take it away, Paul.
Yeah, so tapering for a 5K, pretty simple. We just want to continue to do what's on the schedule, obviously, which would be helpful. But we want to keep a little bit of the intensity up because we want to just keep those legs moving quickly, a little bit quickly or quicker. So, so when you get to race day, you're ready to move right into your normal pace and get ready to go a lot easier. Because if you do too little, then your legs are going to be a little bit more waxed and you won't be able to get into your groove as quickly as you should, because 5K pretty much goes by fairly quick. 1, 2, 3 miles, you're home, you're eating your burger, like we will be doing. Very good. But so race week, moving towards, you want to just stay hydrated. You want to continue to do your normal routine of food. Don't do anything out of the ordinary. So I probably wouldn't go Mexican this week at all. Probably just keep normal carbs. Some maybe add a little extra carbs here and there during the week, but don't do anything too crazy. Don't overdo it. Keep things normal. As you get closer, we have a few little things here too, like honey stingers. Nice little treat to have, keep you moving. We have the chewables as well from honey stingers. So things along those lines would be fine as you get closer to race day. And just be cautious out there. You know, keep up with your sleep, stay hydrated all week, and stay relaxed and calm, because things are going to be fine. You've done all the work, trust your training, and things will be a-okay for you.
So we thought it would be fun to turn things over to Mary, since Mary is a racing fiend and she does like to race, and just wanted to find out from Mary if she had any favorite ways to prep for a race, maybe specifically 5K, but race during race week.
So, I do have some favorite things. I do drink a ton of water normally, so I just make sure that my water intake, especially, you know, work gets crazy for me sometimes, so I just make sure that my bottle is always full and I have it at every single meeting, and I'm just constantly drinking water so I stay hydrated.
Yeah, important to note, sorry, that we sweat just as much in the winter than you do as in the summer, so don't think that you're not sweating out there.
And it's been a warm January too.
Yeah.
So I lay out all my clothes that I want to race in that week. So I make sure that they're clean, they're ready to go. Nothing new on race day. So I always make sure that I've run in whatever I'm wearing that day. So I have an outfit in case it rains. I have an outfit in case it's 30 below. I have an outfit in case it's 60 degrees. I've got my shorts ready. So I lay everything out, make sure everything's ready to go. Keep that like all out. My husband gets mad. Put some of the stuff away, but I just have it all ready so I know kind of what I want to wear. I look at the directions the race week. I see where I'm going, especially this race isn't super close to home. It's not like running, you know, in Glen Ridge or Montclair. It's a little bit of a drive, so just make sure I know how long it's going to take me to get there. What time does the race start? Look at all of the information that comes, which I know we'll get to soon, but look at where you're going. Make sure you leave in enough time, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, nothing. I don't usually eat anything crazy during race week. I check the temps constantly and the weather, just making sure that you're prepared really for anything.
Okay. What about race morning? Do you have like a specific go-to? Do you eat before a 5K?
I do.
Okay.
I actually eat the honey stinger waffles.
Woohoo!
So, and I'm not just saying
easily digestible carbs.
Yeah. So
there you go.
What I do is I usually wake up and I have something. I don't drink coffee. I know some people do. It's not my race morning routine, but I'll make sure I have water when I wake up. I take a honey stinger waffle with me and I eat it in the car ride. So It's easy, it's on the go. I'll have that. And then when I get, you know, I'll do my warm up or, you know, whatever is on my plan that my coach gives me. I listen to the plan too. I forgot to say that. Then I'll have either a GU or, you know, whatever, you know, my nutrition is. I usually use the Huma gels. I'll have one of those and like some water, and that's my 5K prep. So this way I'm ready to go. I don't like to run on too full of a stomach. That's why I really actually do like the waffles.
And I know this race is closer to home, but do you ever put something in your post-race bag so that you can grab like a protein bar afterwards, or do you just wait till you get home?
It depends too. It depends on how far I am. It depends on, you know, what else I have to do that day. So I'll throw either like a protein bar. I'm trying to think. I can't think of the brand name that I use. I like Picky Bars or whatever. Like those, just to have something in my stomach. And then usually when I get home, I'll make sure like I have
a burger.
It's a burger,
a burger,
a beer.
You never know what they're going to have at the race as well, too.
Well, when we're going to talk about that too. So, okay. Does anybody have any questions about race week prep and maybe or throw out a suggestion, something that you like, something that you have that has worked for you? You guys are kind of quiet today. I know we're very intriguing to listen to. It's quiet. Okay. They're like, just move on and get to the good stuff. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're good there. I think we just want to definitely race morning. Make sure you're not eating something that's heavy and is going to sit in your belly. other than that.
Yeah, other than that.
Okay.
Set your alarm.
Cool. Yes. Set your
Important.
alarm.
Like this morning, I set mine for 5:15 p.m. So yeah. So it didn't go up, but I did wake up in time. So
There you go.
Make sure it's a.m., not p.m.
There you go.
That's my bit of advice.
Good advice. Good advice. Okay, so Julie is here, and she's going to answer all of our burning questions about the logistics of the race.
Let's hope so.
So, Julie, why don't you tell us a little bit about, I guess, the history of this race, the charity involved?
Sure. So this is the 4th annual Blue Penguin Productions Penguin Pace. It was a creative idea brought through by my boss. So he decided that he wanted to do a creative fun run that started early in the year and involved hot chocolate. So they created the Penguin Pace, like I said, with Blue Penguin Productions. So it seemed to fit really well. And actually, we're from the Wayne area where the race is. So my boss actually lives in the Packanack Lake area. So, you know, it made a lot of sense that that was where we were. And the charity that we're serving, because all of our Blue Penguin races like to support whatever town we're in, sort of like a local charity. So this one is the Wayne Interfaith Network Food Pantry. And they do a lot of really great work in the Wayne area for families in need, whether it's food or school supplies or a lot of other things, and just a lot of trainings and stuff for them to help anybody that needs it on the way, because there's people that need everywhere. And so we ask all of our participants to, obviously a part of the proceeds from the race goes to them, but we also ask people to bring donations of food to the race. Wayne Interfaith Network is there, and we like to see the fruits of everything that's come in. So we ask you to bring non-perishable goods so that we can put it out there, and then they tally that at the end for how many pounds of food we're also donating. So that's really exciting for us as well, to be able to give in that way as well.
Great. So we'll put out reminders then for people to bring canned goods. Is there a specific list of perishables that they're looking for? Like some food pantries look for certain things and not other things because they have a surplus of? Or
yeah, from my experiences, they're always looking for boxed cereals. They'll use pastas and pasta sauces. Soups are really good for this time of year. All of those basics, I think, that are really good and can go really far.
Okay.
That can go really far in a meal. So anything is a good donation.
Okay.
For sure.
Awesome.
So.
We'll definitely make sure that we put out reminders to our group. And we have lots of people giving thumbs up. They're super excited for their first Penguin Pace 5K.
Yay. We're super excited to have you in our first ever sold out race. Yay. So we're so excited.
Yay.
And waitlist, yes. We have a large following on our waitlist right now. So we're hoping we'll see what happens and maybe be able to get a few more of those people in. But
so power to our virtual crowd out there.
Yes,
we definitely help to push the numbers in a positive direction. So that's awesome, you guys.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it seems like the burning question seems to be parking right now. I told you. I don't know if we want to have some kind of flow. I did know someone had mentioned, they referenced an email about early packet pickup.
Yeah, so first time this year we've decided, because our race is sold out, we thought let's help race morning go a little smoother, and it seems like Connor's also jumping on to help, so that's fantastic.
Yep.
And so what we're doing this year is first time, we're actually going to have an early packet pickup on Friday from 12 to 6 in our office in Wayne. So it's 330 Ratzer Road in Wayne. You will be receiving a pre-race details email either tomorrow or Wednesday. So please be on the lookout for that and read it straight through till the end, because I guarantee you there'll be good information on everything. Yes, please be sure to read it. It'll give you more information about the packet pickup, but it's a great way for you to get your t-shirt.
Oh, yes, it's beautiful.
The t-shirts for this year. One of our last year's models, too, so you can see that Mary's wearing. So, you can get your t-shirt, get your bib, and then on race morning, you're kind of already prepared. So it's a nice way to be able to come to the race. If it is freezing cold, maybe a little bit closer to race time.
It was freezing cold last year.
Yes, although I did look at the forecast, and it does say 45 for Saturday. So hopefully we'll be above freezing, which might be a first for us. So that'll be fantastic, of course.
Okay.
So please look out for those details in the email that we'll send. And if you're interested, come to our offices and pick up your stuff, and then you'll be all set for race day.
So when
for
you
that.
say our office, it's the Blue Penguin Production
Correct.
office.
And the
330
address and the
Raptor Road.
directions will all
Okay.
be in the email. So that's why I say specifically look for that email coming out soon.
Okay, perfect. So
yeah.
that brings us to, so you mentioned, okay, so that brings us to race morning. And I know you mentioned parking in potentially 2 different lots.
Yes. So the race site is the Packanack Community Church. And there is some parking there.
Okay.
But it does fill up quickly. And so, you know, get there, carpool if you can, get there earlier so that maybe you get a spot there. If that parking lot is full, we will direct you to another church that's about a quarter of a mile away. So it's a great warm up for you for the race. So it's only a quarter of a mile walk right down, back down, and you're going downhill. So it's a nice quarter of a mile walk to the site.
Okay.
But yeah, we have had to use the overflow parking every year, so just be aware that a lot of our staff will be there guiding. Should the parking lot be full, they will guide you. See, he's right on it.
Yeah, okay.
Connor's the best.
I do, and you know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to backtrack to packet pickup because we have some people asking if they could pick up for other people.
Yeah, we usually allow that. As long as you have their names, we can look them up in the system and make sure that they're in there.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
Rosemary, Dawn, we covered that. Okay, perfect. Let's see. So Connor's ringing in also about parking. Looks like he
oh my gosh,
and
that's
Julie are.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Hi, Catherine. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay.
We used to work together.
So Julie and Connor are totally echoing each other when it comes to parking. So definitely read the email, but it looks like there'll be 2 parking options. One which will include a warm up, which that's awesome. Okay, so staging for pre-race, we did have a really important burning question, which is, will there be restrooms available pre-race?
Yes.
Okay.
There's porta potties outside, and there are some bathrooms inside as well.
Okay, great. And then I know I always think about this in terms of like dropping your stuff, because I know security is so different now. And we don't like to see bags laying around unattended. So if someone does have like a drawstring bag and they wanted to have it for after the race, do you recommend people leave it in their cars? Is there a bag drop? Can they leave it in a community room?
We don't have a specific bag check.
Okay.
However, you can leave it in our gym area, which is our post-race site. A lot of stuff is happening in there. Obviously, we don't take responsibility for whatever's left, but you certainly can leave it inside in that area. There's plenty of room, or leave it in your car, and it's still pretty safe. Okay. So it's a safe area.
At a church.
So, yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people floating around, so you know, that'd be pretty impressive, I think, if they managed to get something. So.
Okay, great. So people can hunker down in this area before the race and stay warm.
Absolutely.
Is the starting area far from that spot?
No. So the start line is, you're gonna walk. If you come inside to stay warm before the race, you're gonna walk outside and you're gonna see the start line. It's right in front of you. You can't miss it. We will have plenty of branding up, so you'll see the flags, you'll see the start line, you'll know exactly where to go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And do you guys time the race? We do.
You do.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Oh, Art, look at Art is totally on the ball, offering to pick up packets for people. Aw. Art, I'm going to talk to you offline because maybe you can pick mine up. Are there water stations? So how many water stations are there along the course? Fleet Feet provided the cups, so we know there are water stations.
Yeah. There's one water station along the course, yes.
Okay, about midway through?
Yeah, it's about midway through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will there be water available for people before if they want to take a quick swig?
Yes. And post, of course. Okay. And of course, our hot chocolate after. So you'll have a little bit of everything. We've got lots of good sponsors. You know, certainly Manhattan Bagel is sponsoring, so we have bagels. You know, and of course, Genzinger and Pediatric Orthopedics. So, you know, we're really well supported, which we're excited about, of course.
It's awesome.
So, yeah.
All right. So before we get into specifics about course review, we're going to turn it over to Mary, who's run the race before. Do you have anything that you want to share about your experience when you were actually running?
Yeah, well, that would probably be a little bit of a course review.
It all goes together.
I mean, just in general, I loved this race. It was, I think it was the only race I PR'd last year. So it's very special to me. It was a great race. I mean, it was so well run, and then like just having the center to like keep warm, and then it was like it felt like a very, and I'm not from the area, but it felt very community. It felt very, it was a very good feeling to run that race, and I think it just overall everyone just seemed happy to be there. It was, anytime there's a penguin involved, it was exciting.
You do get to meet Oswald the penguin, our mascot. So make sure you step in front of our step and repeats and get your picture taken with Oswald.
I did that last year.
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to get a Fleet Feet
Yes,
photo.
you'll have to get a Fleet Feet photo.
But as far as like start, and I mean, I don't know how many people in the group have run like, our logger run that's local here, but I mean, this is even like you just walk out of the church and the start line is there. So there's no like, am I going to make it in time? And we start in 5 minutes. Am I going to make it? Should I gel? Should I take more water? Should I use the porta potty? Like, it's very easy in that respect. It's very, you just walk out the door and your start line's there.
Mm-hmm.
I did do a warm up before last year, and I did get a little preview of the course. And I actually run into Phil while I was running, and he gave me even more advice, so I can help share that too when we get to course specifics. But overall, it's just a very well run race, and you run around a lake. I mean, it's beautiful. Like, and
nice.
last year it was frozen, so
it was indeed.
Yeah, so felt very penguiny, but it was a gorgeous, Saturday morning, just running around a lake. And
were there people out? I'm sorry.
I can also guarantee that we pride ourselves on marking a course very well, so you will know exactly where to go. And in those times that it has been frozen, we're very, very cautious of things. So you'll see extra cones out. We'll be making tons of announcements that say if there's spots that you have to watch out for. We're very conscious of that stuff. So we really do pride ourselves.
That is great.
On
That's important.
that specifically, yes, because we like to take it from the perspective of a runner. It's like whether you're paying attention or you're looking down and just trying to keep going, we want to make sure that you see what's going on.
Awesome. So, were there people out on the course, like just like community members out on the course, like cheering people on? Or
but it really,
I know it was really cold.
The coldest. Like, I think I had on Smartwool tights, Smartwool long sleeve, Smartwool jacket. Like it was freezing last year.
It was below freezing. Yep.
And so it wasn't like you turn the corner and there was somebody every but people were out cheering, because I do remember there were sections of cheering. So
some of the community definitely likes to come out and pop out from their houses just to cheer the runners on.
So
scream from their windows.
Yes, if it's that cold, wouldn't you?
If it's 45 on Saturday, I'm sure people will come out.
Yes,
but I mean, it seemed like a very it definitely also, like, I don't know if anybody's bringing spectators, but it's relatively easy to have a couple people out along the course.
Okay.
It is sort of like around the lake, so it's not like you can be like at mile 1 and then mile 2.
Right.
Unless you feel like running the 5K with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Julie, are there any course specifics that you wanted to
I think, the biggest thing that, and Mary brought it up before we even went on, that there is a little bit of a hill, right? As you kind of, I don't know, would you say that it's a bad hill?
It's not a bad hill. I think
it's about 1/4 mile in,
yeah,
and then it follows like a downhill, and then you're relatively flat throughout.
How long is the hill? Do you know?
It's less than like a 1/4 mile.
Yeah.
It's about 60 feet of elevation. It's that, so it's a pretty quick climb. But once it's over, you're done. So I think the best advice, like that Phil did the warm up, and I ran into him, and he said to me, like, I'm going to tell you, there's a hill 1/4 mile in. Don't go fast out of the gate, just take it easy, go up, and exactly what I did. I took it easy, went up the hill, got to the top, kept my stride on the downhill, and then just after that, knew that was it. So once you get through that, that's the only hill. It's over and done with.
Yeah.
So we can address hill strategy in our email, but Paul looks like he wants to jump in.
So when you go up a hill, all you really want to do is just maintain the same effort. You don't want to get any faster. You just want to maintain effort, which will get you to the top of the hill, which will get you right back into your normal pace right after you get to the top. So you're not breathing heavy when you get to the top of the hill and you're like, oh my God, this was terrible. And you got to slow down, you got to walk, you got to do whatever just to catch your breath. Just maintain your effort. You'll cruise right over it, and you'll be right back into your pace on the other side.
Now, is there a downhill, or does it pretty much level out at?
There is
a downhill. Okay.
Yeah.
So so
it's a hill. So it's a full hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay controlled on the downhill as best you can, because you can wreak havoc on the quads. But we'll have some bullet points that you can that will help you navigate a hill.
And the course map is available on penguinpace.com. So if you are concerned, study the course map beforehand and make sure
it's
that
definitely nothing worse than anything in Montclair.
So we're getting so these are great questions, and this is totally, you guys are in my head right now. So Ted and Rosemary both have said, Mary, can you compare it to a hill that we would be familiar with around here? Would you call it like Berkeley Part 2?
It's not Snake Hill.
It's not Snake Hill. That's
Snake
good.
Hill.
Okay.
Also, no, it's less than Berkeley. Well, Berkeley to me is like
Yeah, it was short.
Okay, but I'm just like, I'm thinking short and
for me,
extreme.
I would say it's probably maybe just a little bit more elevated than the back of Brookdale Park.
That's a good place to use.
Yeah.
Compare.
So like by the tennis court.
By the tennis courts, yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
I would say if you, that is probably my best compare.
Oh.
You know, maybe just a little. Actually, I would say that's pretty close to that.
Okay.
And it's just, I guess maybe it's more of a, I don't want to say a surprise, but it was just more, you know, because it's early on in the race, but it's also nice that it is early on in the race so that you're not at mile 2.5, like, ooh, got to climb that hill.
Yeah, and you're a little stronger at that point too, so just use that to take it through.
Yeah. Okay, so I think you guys are, most of you should be familiar with the hill that we're talking about. If you're not familiar, go over to Brookdale Park and check it out. Check out the outer loop and run back behind the archery field as you go behind the tennis courts, you know, as if you're going towards the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
And that should give you a good preview. But just, oh, that's my husband calling. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Anything else about the course that you would like to share?
No, I think that's pretty it. Like you said, once you kind of get over that initial hill, it's pretty nice. Okay. After that, it's pretty, you know, smooth. Like I said, well marked, so no chance of you getting lost, we promise.
Nice. Nice.
And there's one part where there's a turnaround, but we always put a course marshal there, so one of our staff members to make sure that you know exactly where you're running.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's right into that little neighborhood.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, right down that street. So, you know, like I said, we really do take pride in that, and we want to make sure that you're safe, everybody else is safe, and that we move through, and it's a great race for everybody.
Okay, and then we talked about water at the halfway mark, and then that brings us to everyone feeling awesome and getting back to the finish. I'll let Jeff know that you guys said hi. Thank you. He totally forgot. He's probably asking me if I'm coming home for Bachelor. But yeah, so now we're back and we're celebrating. So what kind of post-race festivities are going on?
Yeah, so, you know, we have our hot chocolate party, and we have an exclusive for you. They just came in today, and so I can reveal to you the lovely Penguin Pace mug that you will receive with the adorable penguin on the back.
So cute.
So you'll come in, we'll give you a mug, we'll fill it with some hot cocoa to warm you up after the race, and then you'll come up for our post-race. There's going to be bagels and some good stuff, and we have a lot of random raffle prizes at the end, so be sure to stick around. They are random bib raffles, so you know, there'll be some good stuff to raffle off. I'd have to refer to Connor for kind of some of that stuff of what's there and available, so hopefully he catches on and he'll list that for you, but if not, we'll make announcements of that for sure. And if you do really well, we do have age group awards, and we do have really cool Penguin Pace medals that happen to be bottle openers as well. Also a step up for us. So there's some great swag to be had, along with your great t-shirt for this year. So we're just grateful to have our sponsors and have Fleet Feet involved for sure.
And I don't know if you guys can see the detail, but if you like bling, there's lots of glitter going on in this.
Well, so that's
ribbon,
obviously
which is
second
very
place.
cool.
That's silver. They are all different colors for first, second, third. I just
Very
this
cool.
happens to be my favorite, so that's why I brought that one.
I like it.
So yeah, we really look forward to having you at the race, and we're really glad to be partnering with you for it.
This has been a lot of fun. Any other burning insider info that you want to share?
Ooh, I mean, you've already got the exclusive of the merchandise and the swag that you'll get. That's, you know, brand new. Like I said, just came in today, so really hot off the presses. No, just, you know, come prepared, have fun. We like to enjoy it, have a good time. You'll see all of our staff there really enjoying what we do. So we really look forward to it. We love what we do, and we're just glad to have you there. Certainly.
Yeah, we were happy and super glad that Mary turned us on to the race.
Yeah.
So this is actually really good. Do you guys have any other questions, race specific, while
now.
Julie is here? Mary's getting a call now. I don't know if Jeff is calling her. Maybe.
Burning bachelor questions.
Yeah, there you go. But you guys are kind of quiet. I think we've addressed everybody's questions. I'm going to scroll up really quick. I can't.
And like we said, there is a race email going out, so just please be sure to read through that whole thing. It'll give you directions. It'll give you everything that we said. Yes.
What time is packet pickup open on Saturday?
Oh, so race registration. Let me just confirm that. I believe opens at 7:30, but I'm just going to double check that. Look at that. 7:35 registration opens with the race beginning at 9 o'clock.
Okay. So I know that people were asking what time Fleet Feet was going to meet up. So you guys can, if you don't pick up your packet on Friday, it sounds like you're better off getting there earlier rather than later, so you're not waiting on a long line. And I like to kind of manage expectations on race day morning. I'm a super nervous racer. Doesn't matter what distance it is. Doesn't matter. You might find me throwing up on the sideline. But anyway,
thanks for sharing.
It happens. Mary has seen me.
I've seen her in the corral.
Yeah, I'm fine once the gun goes off. You may not want to stand anywhere around me, but when the gun goes off, I'm fine. But I just get really nervous.
And it is a gun start. I should mention that as well.
Gun start.
So you have the chips on your bibs. It is a gun start, so make sure that you're at the start line when we start. And then we'll catch your time at the finish, obviously. Going through.
Okay, and then no corrals or anything. You've got 400 people, so if you're a little bit of a faster runner in the front, as a courtesy, a little bit slower, just come a little bit towards the back. You don't want to get run over.
Yep. And just be listening for the announcements. We always announce everything that you'll need to know once you're there, before you get to the start line, when you're at the start line, while you're on the course if we have to.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that everybody's safe and having a good time.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll arrive as early as you need to on Saturday if you're picking up a packet. The community room, auditorium room, gym, wherever, what's the name of the room? I keep referring to it as a gym.
Yeah, it's a gym.
Okay, so this all-purpose gym room that we're going to be in is not big enough to accommodate a Fleet Feet tent. We did inquire.
We will have a space for you outside.
Oh, but we can have a space outside. So we'll put a Fleet Feet tent outside. If the weather changes and it gets really cold, we'll probably scratch the tent idea and just go inside and have like some kind of identifier. But the race starts at 9, so my thought is a meetup at the very latest. I'll be there early because that's just kind of who I am. So why don't we say between 8:15 and 8:30 is the drop dead, like final time to meet at 8:30, because I'd love to get a group photo with the penguin. And then everybody can kind of go do their warm-ups and then just find their spot on the starting line. So Fleet Feet tent right outside of that gymnasium. And we'll keep, in touch with you via Facebook and a quick email reminder if any of that changes. Any possibility of cancellation because of weather?
Nope, rain or shine.
Nope.
Colder heat.
Yeah, colder heat. Yeah, we do it all.
Very rarely will you see that happen.
Unless for some reason there's lightning.
I was in one race in Westfield, the pizza run one year, where a tornado we got a tornado warning, and I never saw scaffolding come down so quickly. Like, people panicked and there was no race. But that was obviously for safety, and that was super extreme. But yeah, rain or shine, cold or hot, it's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah. Okay, so it seems like we're all paying attention to a race director email with lots of specifics.
Please.
And then we'll put some reminders in an email as well to you guys. And I have to say, Julie and Connor have been amazing at just really being communicative. So if we have any questions that are outside the box that don't seem to be answered by that email, I'm sure just a quick email to them, we can handle that. So if there's anything else that's not covered that we have to cover, we'll just email them. They've been really awesome.
Thank you.
So, no, thank you. And that brings us to the virtual training program being over as of Saturday. So don't cry, because you can continue the Fleet Feet fun because there's so much happening. So just remember, if you guys have plans to continue moving, which hopefully everyone is continuing to move forward, we want everybody to stay healthy, and we would love to see everybody reach their running goals. So maybe come out and join Coach Mary tomorrow night for a 10K info kickoff meeting. She'll be talking about all the 10K fun that Fleet Feet's about to have with you guys. And conveniently, that training program starts the week after the Penguin Pace 5K.
Yeah, and then the mileage.
How
seems like
convenient.
it just ties perfect.
It's a perfect segue. We love how this thing is planning out. There is still room also if anybody has aspirations to run a half marathon or a full marathon, if you guys are further along in your training. We do have a spring endurance training program that has already begun, but there's still a small window to go ahead and register for that. And then once these two full programs are underway, we don't kick off again with a 5K program until April 1st is our info meeting for our next No Boundaries 5K training program. So there's lots going on, and of course you can always come to Fleet Feet on Thursday nights and join us for our fun runs Thursday nights at 6 o'clock and Sunday mornings at 7 o'clock for our meetup run. And yes, Dawn is echoing our info meeting. The 10K, incidentally, we do have a 15K progression option for our 10Kers, which is kind of fun. So you can progress from the 10K to the 15K distance and basically train with us till the end of April. And we all know you guys want to hang around with us till April. Okay, so with that said, it is 7:36. I think if anybody doesn't have anything else to add, we have wrapped things up on our end. I keep scrolling down to make sure no one else is chiming in with another question. Let's see, Connor is still weighing in. What do we see here? He's just saying a big thank you, shout out. And our Valentine's Day run. Yes, on Thursday, February 13th, we do have an MC Hotel sponsored Valentine's Day run. So bring
your honey.
Bring your honey or bring your best friend, bring your lover, whatever. Come and run with us at Fleet Feet at 6 o'clock on Thursday night, the 13th, and then we will do whatever to clean up here and then head over to MC Hotel. They put together a special menu. They're putting together like a special like Valentine cocktail for us. Bring your ID, bring a little cash. It'll be fun.
Or maybe you'll meet your Valentine that night.
Maybe. Okay, I think
So
we're
now you're going to
good.
matchmaking business.
Actually, yes, it has worked. It actually worked for Paul. It's worked for a couple of couples. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining, Connor. We hope you feel better.
Yes.
I hope to meet you.
You better be better by Saturday.
Yes. I hope to meet you on Saturday, and I think we're all set.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. See you Saturday.
Signing off. Peace out. Good luck to everybody running.
Yes, good luck,
Good
everybody.
luck.
Okay.
See you Saturday.
Bye.